Good boy, Tony.
Yes, sir.
What happened to you? Oh, quickly, raise your hand. Raise your hand. What happened to you, Tiger? So, practicing what? That mean you're not gonna dance? Okay, good. What's up?
Oh, okay. Oh, you can bring that after that side.
All right, what?
Well, we're playing basketball, I was jam my computer, and now I'm playing the big. You're just like a village, I think village freaks on accident. Sitting there, oh, get that thing. No, I.
All right, we're gonna cut it off.
Yeah.
Why do you guys keep talking about what you eat?
It's so good. That is
8 hours.
Yeah, I haven't eaten in a while.
My goal is 25 hours because my last goal, my last one was 24 hours. I guess they pretty much was.
All right, let me rate Anthony summary. Everybody else, go ahead and get a piece of paper and a pencil. What? So yeah, so you volunteer. Okay, you get paper.
Students who are
Aiden has a pudgy hair. This is new hand. It's a weird form of evolution. Everybody's just singing class where they perform concerts and sing Ghostbusters for the whole town. Yeah, they're gonna sing love buckets for that. How
What about the Germans?
Oh, no, that was.
But the German song it was Geistbusters.
And then I have to say.
Geist really is the German word for ghost. That's like
And I hate it so.
yeah.
It's so annoying.
I don't know what it's about. But do your best. Let's do it. Somebody give Anthony and Tony some paper.
I need it. Why do you want iPad? I'm
I'm about to give you a iPad.
You don't get it, but.
So I don't see, like, this is just like a review.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with this?
This is what I need to learn.
Uh,
And he gave me one day to send it. How crazy that is.
I mean, you probably already know some stuff.
No, I don't know anything.
I think you know like all of this stuff. You talked about it. Alright. Well, get started on your work and tell me what you need help with specifically. Because
I need a question. You just I need to study that.
okay, I'll make some questions for you in a minute. Anthony, and then Tony. Yeah, tell me.
You're in the science class for second, and this stupid guy sat next to me in like 8 degrees. And he's really good to translate, and he typed in the enemy article, and then you translate to Chinese and said, "Are you Chinese?" And so say it. And then my friend Avery told the teacher, and my friend Avery got in trouble something. But Avery, he's giant, bro.
This name is.
Literally a giant like in the old legends.
Yes, he's literally the giant.
That's it.
Too.
I think the tallest guy I ever knew was 6'7". That was a pretty tall guy.
He probably got held back for 6 more times.
Was this random doing the mall talking that
Pretty tall people in history.
In my school, it was a basketball player, real NBA player. Not sporting club, bro. A person player. No fucking house too. And then he's a real basketball player. He was from the NBA. He said, and in this other time, my weight shift was 7.1.
Your wager. Tallest man ever.
And the basketball player is at 7'9".
Foot two, and he like 8'3" basically.
You type lowest history to be
Person in history to what? That's like something that happened like back in caveman times. So, you know. If you go back super far in history, you go back like further back in history, and when people wrote stuff down, you can't really know a lot of that stuff. Because we knew how to throw rocks before we knew how to write, so nobody wrote it down. So it's a mystery. You can imagine, you can make up a name for him. The first guy to be killed by a rock in history was Tony. Stone Age Tony.
Yes. Wait.
I remember my human body too.
What about this one?
Non-skeleton, go get it.
What's the femur?
Femur in your leg.
What's an anus?
In your leg. Like the medical term for your.
Well, my science teacher would be so weird. The new kid in our class, it's a girl, and the teacher's like, oh yeah, we were like 4 weeks ago, we were learning about the genitals. And my science teacher said like the actual word.
You better finish all the work.
She said we were totally mature.
Alright, yeah, I found a story for Serena about, they found a skeleton of a guy from 430,000 years ago, who it looked like he was beaten to death. Yeah,
And.
I don't know. Oxy's.
and probably they beat him to death and they threw him in a cage. You can tell from his skeleton, there's the hole in his skull where they got him good. Really good number on it. I guess when you live 430,000 years ago, kind of thing that happens.
Like,
I don't know Oxy.
Is this guy older than Ozzy? I don't know Ozzy died. I know Ozzy died. He was killed by an arrow, yeah. Have you seen Ozzy the Iceman? So yeah, this guy was cool as heck. We found like his body got frozen, so we like kind of know what he looked like. Like usually somebody from this long ago, it's still not as long as the other one. It's only like 4,300. This guy, that's what it says. Anyway, he got froze, so he kind of turned to like a beef jerky looking mummy. And so we were going to figure out if he was just like a regular skeleton.
Beef jerky, but instead human jerky.
You know what's crazy? They actually, you know the woolly mammoth, how it went extinct a long time ago?
Yeah.
Some Russian scientists found a woolly mammoth that had been frozen for like many thousands of years. And
They made it beef jerky.
they did try a bite of it for real. They were like, what does this guy taste like?
Does it taste good?
It's fine, apparently.
Hello, Jason?
Yeah, $30,000.
Probably get a lot of praise. But
So we talk about the pine,
Right.
3 seconds.
Probably $1 trillion.
I'm scared.
That's all true. They said this is what he looked like when he was alive. Ozzy the Iceman. Basically kind of looks like he's got dad bod. Caveman dad bod. What else is he supposed to look like? What, he's posing, they thought that would make him cool.
Where did he even, where did he even they from?
Nah, bro. He didn't know where
Did they?
where
He was like, frozen. Let's see, they found him in the mountains, the Alps, which is in between Austria and Italy.
What's that?
Well, you know, Austria is,
It's Turkey.
Austria is like south of Germany and north of Italy. I'll show you on Google Maps.
So it's in the middle of Germany.
It's in between Germany and Italy.
What have you been every day for years?
Why do you have Hazelwood on there? Who should have Hazelwood? That's near my.
Alright, the area is where the Alps are.
I'm not seeing.
It's got between Italy and Austria. It's like about here. Here's Austria. Here's Italy. Here's Germany.
That's the real country. That's the most famous country.
Most famous country. I'd say the most famous countries are probably America, China,
India.
Egypt,
Japan.
India. Yeah, they're all pretty famous, all these ones. There's a bunch of countries that nobody even thinks about though. Like, you ever think about Botswana? What about Gabon? What about Kyrgyzstan? Honestly, there used to be like an Instagram I followed that was just Kyrgyzstan. It actually did look kind of cool.
Some reason, every time I go on YouTube, right? I just start these videos where countries fighting countries like wars, like they go wars with countries. Like in the China, Japanese, South Korea versus, South Korea versus North Korea, USA, Soviet Union.
Okay, before you know that exactly true.
What are these videos? Kind of interesting.
Soviet Union versus USA that was the Cold War.
Yeah, show me.
I can't find it.
Well, the Soviet Union and America never fought directly together. They did compete in the Cold War. But what they did do, you guys want to know what's real crazy about world history? You guys ever heard the term proxy war? What is it there, Tony?
It's a war about proxies.
Oh, okay. No, do you guys know what the word proxy usually means? Like sometimes like in computers, you have like a proxy, but it means something different originally. Like proxy means when you have someone or something else do something for you. So like proxy war is whenever the countries that don't want to fight each other, they'll get like smaller countries. It's kind of like imagine, all right. So imagine you're in school.
No, you didn't.
All right, I'll see what Dragon wants to show me.
Wait, you can talk.
Okay, tell me, imagine you are the toughest kid in school. All right, I'm gonna look at this other guy.
Listen, talk with kids.
And that's just a meme.
Tony, like I just said.
Oh, he's not. This is a meme kid. Oh.
Oh, country balls. I was talking about country balls the other day and you guys didn't know what it was. Maybe it was when you guys. Yeah, it was, yeah, it must be when Dragon wasn't here, because Dragon doesn't know about it.
Of course, no one
Something-
Go balls.
I know why you think it's funny.
I didn't have to see it.
Alright, yeah, country balls is kind of fun. Alright, anyway, proxy wars are pretty important because they happen all the time. Probably every country is having war at one point, but probably like the most peaceful country that I know of is Bhutan. You guys ever heard of Bhutan? Bhutan. Bhutan, it's pretty cool. It's this country, and it's like mountains. This country is cool as heck.
I wanna go there.
Yeah, it's super peaceful. They have a really nice environment.
Wasn't there a war there before?
I'm sure that, I think there's been war like everywhere before. They haven't had a war in a long time. Let's see.
Of course, it's for movies.
Well, not only are they Buddhists, but they are way up in the mountains where it's like a big hassle for anybody to bother. Here they are. They're in between, like they're surrounded by Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, India, and yet Tibet. Although Tibet is conquered by China now, sadly. They got conquered by China.
I quit my school. I won all of y'all.
But I kind of actually know somebody here who lives here in Sikkim. Is part of India now, but it used to be its own country. But they got kind of pulled into India because it's kind of owned by China. Anyway, Sikkim and Bhutan and Nepal and Tibet all got the same time. Anyway, but
Right, no, right in India is beautiful.
it's been like as long as like human civilization pretty much. So
One day I go back and back and check really for school because he from his
somebody else would have just never needed someone like got to be so strong. Alright, anyway, India and China are like the two oldest civilizations that still exist. Like, well, even Greece is not as old as India or China, but it is pretty old. And Egypt is pretty old, but Egypt isn't really the same civilization. Like it's kind of the same name and some of the same people. Like 90+% of Egyptians are not the original Egyptians. They've pretty much been taken over here. So like the native Egyptians don't really exist. It's like a small island.
That's the old thing. That's the old thing.
Yeah, Mesopotamia also doesn't exist anymore. It's just Iraq. Mayans. I mean, the Mayans still have like some tribes, but their civilization is pretty much gone. Also, they weren't as ancient as India and China anyway, probably. It's hard to say because whenever the Europeans came to the Americas, they burned all the Mayans' books. It's pretty rude.
If I see the person who did it, I would check them out, go to the lot and become army man.
Yeah, one of the worst things that happens in history, in my opinion, is like sometimes when people conquer a country, like it's bad enough that they conquered somebody else's country, but the worst thing is whenever they like destroy all their history books. Because when you destroy all their history books, you don't even know anything about them anymore. It's a big pain in the butt. Because if you want to know about the history of people, you can't because all the records are destroyed by.
If I see that guy, every hour of this.
But these things happen, like, there have been a lot of great libraries and universities in history that have a lot of important books get destroyed. Like, you know about the library of Alexandria?
No.
Oh,
Actually, no.
It's a really good library.
no, it doesn't exist anymore.
The Arab.
Yeah, they destroyed it.
I know the Arab.
Yeah, they did. So, remember, I'm gonna start making people with faces for mom that got quiet, don't raise your hand. Let me say my thing.
Okay.
Alright, anyway, this is Alexandria, Egypt. It's called Alexandria because it was founded by Alexander the Great whenever he made his huge empire forever ago. And for thousands of years, anyone who traveled through this city, which was a really big, important city, so lots of people traveled there. Anybody who traveled there, like the people who worked at like the docks and the roads and stuff, would be like, "Give us your books so we can copy them." So they would copy like every book in the world, pretty much, at least every book in like the western half of the world. and they would put them all in this huge library called the Library of Alexandria. And it wasn't just a library, it was also a museum, where they put all kinds of cool artifacts. It was also a university where they had all kinds of people doing like math and science and philosophy and stuff. But yeah, eventually it got destroyed.
Like the Arabs.
Yeah, like a conquering sultan, like he took over the city, and when he took over the city, like one of his boys was like, should we not destroy it? It's got all kinds of important stuff in it. And the sultan was like, well, all those books either agree with the Quran, in which case we don't need them, or they disagree with the Quran, which means they definitely need to be destroyed. So they destroyed it. Pretty sad, pretty big bummer. Pretty bad.
The Quran did, they're supposed to have peace in mind.
Well, you think. That's would be big if true. Anyway,
How big is it, the modern map?
they can be all kinds of different sizes. Because there's one over there. There's all kinds of different sizes of thermometers.
One be a big as.
Six,
6, 7. Big,
Don't make a thermometer. There's probably no limit on how big you can make them.
What's the one where you go?
One bigger
Like a building,
not like, what you find in.
like the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, you could probably build one if you wanted to, but it would not make one sense. There's also a really big university that had a bunch of books in India called Nalanda University. It was run by Buddhists. They also had some Hindus and some other folks there, but it was also destroyed by the same guys who destroyed, well, not the exact same individuals, but like the same kind of conquerors as the Library of Alexandria.
I'm making bigger and destroy it.
Anyway, enough about libraries and stuff getting destroyed. What were we talking about before? We were talking about Ozzy the Iceman. I won't talk about that anymore though. I got you guys pencil and paper because I'm gonna give you something to do involving pencil and paper. And it's gonna be cool. It's too bad Long's not here. He was like this.
I'm gonna do robot.
I hung up you guys' robot pictures on my fridge. And this means I could be fit.
You want that outdoors voice, please? It's survival learning. No lying. Oh my God, then just because I do those things, I'm sad.
What's this say? I'll tell it to you. In a meeting one. Oh.
Hang on.
Okay.
He probably has a USB.
We're trying to erase
That
it.
card you can- Yeah, I got it.
Then USB-C.
Scary. Come and sit up before I comes back. So we can sit up. Yeah, we're gonna watch Minecraft, but it's probably not true. We might come back. Not today. Okay, tell them that. It won't be true. We can tell them. Then we have to tell them the truth, so we're not. He does like to prove stuff.
I'll better do soccer black for me.
I'm trying to find a particular channel. I have it on my personal YouTube. I have like too many. I'll throw stuff.
Not of the other two.
I love the little, I love the little.
Oh, here we go.
I want to ride boba.
Doing a word.
That is so sweet. Yeah, I don't know why you see this.
Hey. Yeah, dude. This. Kinda good, but-
And this past like 7, and he's like, get on his machine. Fine.
Yeah, he has a compass, like a geometry compass, not a navigation type of compass.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, I heard them. They're really.
Vine just the flower.
I only have one, but somebody can use mine.
What's that?
I got this.
What is that?
Where is the chick? Secret magic tools.
I got this already. There's one downstairs. I saw one downstairs.
This is the only one. You can put a pencil in here and,
What is that?
And I saw one in the front there. Did I go get it?
Yeah.
I got this.
she said she can get another.
So,
Tony.
Two talking.
there's
Sit down.
half of us would not be using it then.
I'll see how much talking. I gave you 3 total.
Imagine.
Tony, I need to ask you something important. How was your weekend?
Steven, no more after, because I'm saving the rest.
So we went to my cousin's house and, my grandma's was in Vietnam. So we had to wake up at 3 and then we went to the airport and then we got home at 5 and then.
How long is your grandma gonna be in Vietnam? Oh, wow. When are you gonna be still there? You hang out with her like 25?
That's 2-1.
Are you gonna have to watch baby Aaron by yourself like a big boy?
Now you're
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how many all those in there go, huh?
Like in the whole many times they wanted to get rid of it. All right, here you go.
Sources.
I would go sometimes. Maybe I can go like once.
Oh, look.
I never used it before.
We're gonna start with.
You know how to use it.
What?
What are you in magic?
I played on Saturday. I went to my cousin's house. I did till like 2 days. That's my work, bro. What works?
What's you, Anthony, go or just you?
What the Aaron is here?
What's your cousin? Who's your cousin?
The babe was really. You know when you have no picture of your own best friend? That's crazy.
Okay, and
Yeah, you don't have no picture of your own best friend.
I have a picture of my best friend.
On the balcony.
You have a picture of your own best friend, that's crazy. You're not true friends. You know, of course, I have a picture of your true best friend.
Perfect son. Okay.
Please.
I'll roll on me.
Oh, is that so boring?
I made a perfect son.
Yeah.
What is
Your
it?
turn. What is it? Nothing. I love nothing. I don't even know.
Alright, you guys wanna see a picture of my best friend?
Yeah.
I better not be funny.
Alright,
I'm making the whole town.
alright. You can, I want you to try to do this, especially if you have the tool, but even if you don't, just be inspired, and I want you to listen to what the guy says, because it's interesting stuff, interesting ideas.
Why is it so hard to draw a circle?
Because.
Stars.
Draw a perfect circle.
What can I just draw?
You, I think this would go.
Where you at?
That's adjusted.
That's a lot. That's it.
Alright, make a. Well, I'm gonna do a search.
I got an answer.
Doesn't need to be a lot. Well, yeah, we just gotta play with it.
Jennifer's I knew where he was.
You can play, do it like this.
I can make one.
It's so hard to do it perfectly, but it makes it easier. We'll take turns with it, but it's more paper. Somebody.
I thought it didn't work. I thought it was random. I don't want to draw.
Okay, right?
Please grab it.
Alright, when I unplug this, you guys are gonna be quiet, okay? And listen.
Yeah.
Do that, and we'll take turns with the protractor, or not protractor, the compass.
Never mind. I'm actually good at it. I can use this. Okay.
Right, what about the apply this next? I'll try it. Watch.
I forgot the name. I need to look.
Been the same for 10 years. Still fine. Most of the time, I'm certain this thing is how it's children and well, I'm saying I was close. We did the last. Right. It's like I felt total freedom, total. I was just super confident, and nothing could stop me. You know? And I remember I went out with my mate.
They got to.
The next day, arranged. Mostly fine until again.
I'll find a different one. That has some Scottish. Yeah, it's not step A. We're gonna draw,
Oh, dragon. I think it's
Draw this one.
Draw a dragon. Draw me.
flower. This is actually the limit.
No, this is my circle.
I gave them like.
Alright, you guys can also borrow these other things too. We got my own rulers and protractors and stuff.
You can
Right? Behold.
Yes.
Like,
I can't see it.
here.
Can you just call it a circle? Wait.
Oh, like the shark probably you're the big one.
No, then you use circles and then no, then it's not fair.
Now he's doing this actual thing.
You probably taxes.
Speak harder. Capital letters, not small letters.
Come on, it's you.
No. Good. God, actually.
Three. Maybe how can you deny 36 when we have none?
Look. No, multiplication you add up. But
That's multiplication. Division.
It is wrong. It was literally a series.
Look, right here, 3
You know, drawing the biggest circle from my brain.
divided by 36.
If I had to draw this one, I would
Divided by 36. It's only 3.
Bro, what is this?
The other way around, 3 is divided by 3.
Protractors, yes, Kaylee thanks 10 feet.
That's another-
You look at how one front full pie. No, that's the
Let's look at it now, that doesn't necessarily require.
I feel like you fit it along. You're not using. Bump right here.
He's located at home.
I'm about to have 3. I'm about to have 3. I'm about to be a user circle.
Nobody must not.
I'm breaking.
Yo, bro.
I don't want to be far. Guys, I need my finger.
Let's see. Do you want to do a mandala or do you want to do like a tetrahedron? I want to do a manga. Okay, you're in the left track.
I do it. Or class A or C.
That's all you just want. You do this or?
You're gonna go in there, so be careful, don't mess anything up.
You have to call it this one.
And then meditating besides that, I can get people not. But I can't skip when it's in us.
Maximum is the word, not the That's not a capital letter.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
And I want you to, so, Australia, long ago, then, one of the people.
Where's the period?
Australia and long, Australia, 1, 2.
Right, is that a complete sentence? You have to put they are.
And I want you to readily speak German.
There are 2 versions of soccer. That's not.
On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, Tuesday we usually have like a bunch. Like, the parents that usually is like Diana, and Christian, and Johnson.
I'm talking about the, students.
Oh, depends, not various.
It's needed me.
Sometimes, actually, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like Lena, you know Lena?
Maybe, yeah, she's an 8 year, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
can you the application on it?
What? Yeah.
I mean, she barely comes here.
Yeah, I don't know about.
I don't know if she was a kid, I don't know if she was preschool.
Yeah.
That's an 8 grade now. I was trying to say.
From what? Later?
No, I'm very particular with kids.
Yeah.
I want to take her from being in trouble.
Oh, okay.
That's something.
Yeah.
I imagine you were like out in the woods and there's like a bear. And you're like, "No, catch the bear."
Trying to like basically jump on, there's one jump on Aaron, and then I came to the center like the wrong place and was going to. I'm sorry. I wasn't there, and then Jaden saved my life from the meeting.
Who?
Jaden.
I don't know if I know you.
You see on the news, right here, you know this guy?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, he saved my life and person doing it. He didn't rescue me, he said this, and he came over here, man. I was like, come on, and basically we stay. Yeah, basically he told me to stay, and then Jay told me to leave.
Where's the bat?
No, it's kind of big. Yeah, we're moving up a place. Now, we're just gonna listen to music. We're just gonna, on the TV. We gotta watch the fence, we gotta watch the kids, go dancing, you know? Little kids dancing.
What's up, Mike? I gotta do some stuff on my phone and pad as well. Nutrition partly. What are you doing, Aaron? You doing homework?
No, just in practicing SAC.
Yeah, lighting and stuff due tomorrow.
Huh?
You have to be lighting that stuff tomorrow, like usual.
Yeah, because it's in a new year.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that. Have so many jobs.
I'm Jennifer's student.
What the much?
No,
Why not?
but you wanted to borrow the compass. I think Cerise's gonna use it nice. Why do you wanna be Jennifer's student? What are you guys gonna do?
She's trying to help me learn about the stuff I'm doing that. And she said if I do this, then she might understand. No, I have more in case of little kids also have the same.
Steve.
Can I?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you really want.
Is it on?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we need to click on the.
I can't see that.
Oh, I
far.
can't.
We need to click on the thing.
Oh,
Tiny bit.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to watch this. I like this song so much. Oh, I'm sorry. Like for students, that's the way we should run them.
Maybe that's the one who's real student.
That's a big one. It's right here, so scroll down. I got it somewhere. So it's gotta be here somewhere. I give one more song. So right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I found this song like a few weeks ago. And so, like, you want to turn it up? I'm gonna turn it down, sorry, turn it down. Man, it's bigger, it's getting bigger, man. Look how many students are dancing. Jacob can't tell me that she can't find little kids.
Yeah.
Turn it in, this year was messy.
You tell me,
Okay, you see that?
okay. Yeah, you want me to quiz you on that stuff? that you have to do?
Any question?
Okay, okay.
And you can help me on the game too, okay?
Well,
That's it.
what they gonna tell you?
Okay, just one.
Alright. So tell me what the matter is.
Matter is where nothing, matter is solid. Water,
All matter is solid.
okay, matter is the three kinds of matter are plasma, solid, no, the four kinds are solids, plasma, gas, and liquids.
Can you define matter?
Okay, being that. The thing that. You know, there's a thing. The thing that has, the thing that is, that creates our earth.
It's not just the earth.
No, create our universe.
How about saying it's something that has mass?
Oh,
That's true.
something that has mass.
Because, you know, there's like energy exists, but it doesn't have mass. So that's the main thing that makes it different from matter. Like, you know, energy definitely exists, like light and stuff, but you can't like put it in like a box. Really,
Sam,
yeah,
there's only,
what?
we were playing around, you know,
Mhm.
Jackson and bro. Found a place, he has a whole jungle.
What?
Like over there, like on the right side,
Uh,
you know the back room over there?
Mhm.
There's a lot of plants, so he crawls it, it's like a little opening, you know?
Yeah,
He crawls in there and hides. And so the only way I got him, because he had this toy, I snatched it and he had to go in the other room.
okay. Well, let me keep quizzing you.
Okay.
Alright, so, let's see. You know what a closed system is?
Because this is where nothing can get in or nothing can get out. There's nothing, there's nothing that can get out and nothing can get in.
Okay, and what's an open system?
Where something that can get in is something that can get in, something that can get out.
Okay, what happens to, the density of gas and liquid when it gets heated up?
For example, the gas, if the density, if it's higher or low. If the density is higher than the other. Than the other densities on, you know. First, no, if the density is higher than other densities, you know. Outside the particle, outside the gas, like for example, air, if it's less dense than carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide will fall down. Like, for example, it will just drop, you know. Like it will go downwards. And then a lower density will go upwards.
That's true. Is that what happens when it gets heated though?
I don't know. That was confusing to me. I'm like in number 3, not number 4 yet.
Okay, well, I just have like a bunch of randomized questions that are about the subject, but they're not in order.
Yeah.
Cause you know, test questions will be in order,
Yeah.
stay in order anyway. Alright, well, how about this? How about, you explain the difference between an atom and a molecule?
Okay, atom is smaller than a molecule. A molecule are made up of atoms.
That's true. Okay, let's see. Tell me about chemical bonds. Feel that,
Chemical bonds.
yeah,
What are those?
it's in your word.
Compounds? A chemical bond. Oh, okay. Chemical bonds or there are different bonds. You know, there are different bonds. Different elements bonded together. That's a chemical bond.
Yeah, different elements, so like
Yeah.
different atoms bond together, and what does that create?
That creates a compound.
Well, no,
A molecule.
a molecule, yeah,
But
it's like H2O, the hydrogen and the oxygen have
Yeah.
a chemical bond that makes them into a new molecule. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, tell me what the deal is about a compound. Tell me what a compound is.
Compounds were two or more different elements that
Tell me
combined.
why this right in there.
Oh, two or more different, okay, two or more different elements are bonded together.
Isn't that a molecule, not a compound?
No, two different elements, that's not the same compound. Two are the same, it's not the same element. Yeah, compounds, and molecules confuse me, because my teacher said, a compound is where two or different elements bonded together, okay? And then a molecule is where the same element bonded together.
Okay, I see.
Should have had this many kids right here. And what was 30 or 40? I'm reading my phone.
Oh, that's the difference. She got covered with that.
Yeah, he was early, yeah.
Alright, so
It's just, I was not gonna.
I think compound does not have chemical bonds, only a molecule has chemical bonds, that's the difference between a compound and a molecule.
Compounds have.
It has like, it's kind of confusing, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like,
You can see this.
okay, so compounds, alright, it says all compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. That's, I don't get it either, bro. I'm reading about it while we talk about it. I'm learning it here, just say. Geez. I didn't realize that was like that.
Okay, this video is like 21 minutes long.
Two or more different types of elements which are united chemically in fixed proportion. Alright, 1 second. Okay, so water actually is a compound. So like molecule would actually be, they have a chemical bond and they are the same. Where like a compound is like they're going together, but they're not the same. So you're right. That's confusing though. Me too. All right, anyway, let me ask you some more
The
questions.
bonded part is confusing. Wait,
Yeah.
what did they see? Well, Carmen made me try to do this thing one time, but she hated the ones in the. Where do you want to check?
I thought your headphones were here.
Anderson.
I don't think you heard me. Alright, so compounds do have chemical bonds. So in fact, the presence of chemical bonds between different types of atoms makes a substance a compound. When two or more different atoms link up through chemical bonds, they form a compound. The bonds can be ionic, where electrons are transferred from one atom to another, or where electrons are shared. So either they are trading electrons or they share them. Right? And the distinction is a compound refers to substances formed by two or more elements where molecules are composed of one or more of the same or different elements. This still sounds the same. Jeez.
So, yeah, question.
What?
Who's your real best friend?
Your best friend? Oh,
Like, consider, like, who do you talk to the most every single day? Like, besides your family members and us, like, you're like, your same age, your best friends. You say I have a kid when not I have a kid.
now I don't know. I used to have a best friend for a long time, but he died.
What caused death?
He had, Parkinson's.
What's that? Oh, research that. Parkinson?
Yeah,
I think that's some heart attack or something.
no, like, it's like a neurological thing.
Well, versus.
Parkinson definition.
Anyway, that's okay.
At least he had you.
It's crazy though, because he was the same age as me.
Maybe.
Who?
Think about my best friend from a long time
No,
ago.
no, what you said.
And at least he had you as a friend.
Yeah. Let's see, what else am I gonna ask you about these? Um. Can you tell me like a real world process where compounds are formed from elements?
Oh, this one, where the particles, where the atom, come together and make this kind of. They just come together and just join it, They just big join it. Can you not make a new? I know how to make water to hydrogen and oxygen,
Yeah, you know what that's called,
you know.
what process?
I'm gonna do that, but instead, I'm gonna put 3 hydrogen and 1 oxygen.
It's water.
No, 3 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, something else. I don't know what that would be, but I do know that H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide, that stuff that's in like the brown.
3 oxygen and 1
oxygen
oxygen.
sometimes.
It's
3 oxygen and 1 oxygen. That's the T word. Peroxide.
Like tetrahydra.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. T word.
why do I put 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen?
2 oxygen and 2 hydrogens.
Yeah.
That's what I just said, it's hydrogen peroxide,
Really?
pretty sure. I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, it's hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put uranium plus hydrogen.
I don't know about that, but I do know one of the ways that you can extract the useful kind of uranium from the less useful kind is you combine it with fluoride and oxygen, and it makes like, in like a certain ratio, it's like it's like, tetraoxy uranium hexafluoride. It's like 4 oxygen, 6 fluoride and uranium. You can pump it through some filters and you can get the stuff. You're not supposed to, if you do it, so come and get you. What?
What happens if I make a robot, but instead of using oil, I just use uranium?
I don't think you could get enough of the
Uranium?
useful kind of uranium legally. Like you can buy the non-useful kind, but the useful kind you can't buy. And if you make it, you get in trouble. If you got enough of the useless kind, you could theoretically make the useful kind if you wanted to use a lot of resources and energy, but it would be illegal.
Well, how should I ask the government?
If you want to work for the government, they'd love that. I told Aaron once, like Aaron was trying to figure out what he wanted to do for a career. I was like, go into nuclear engineering. That's a really high paying industry,
How much?
a lot. I'm good with it.
I wanna, be a mechanic for the government in a nuclear, so I can make it, I'm gonna ask them if they can fund my government, my robot machinery.
Says it pays between like 99 and 120,000 annually for like an entry level, so starting off as a nuclear engineer.
What about
You would
masters?
be, well, like eventually you would get paid more, but like starting off, you would already make like $82 an hour.
What about masters?
I don't know,
How would you get fishing?
but it's like more than a doctor, pretty good. And that's like starting off, and unlike a doctor, you don't have to cut anybody open or deal with any germs or
What
whatever.
uranium? Uranium's dangerous.
How would you?
You know, it's not as dangerous as they act like it is, especially if you use the right safety equipment. Like radiation is dangerous, but people don't understand the way it's dangerous. There's different kinds of radiation, there's different amounts.
So you know,
Yeah, like when I worked at the radiology lab, we had I was at the records there too, but I was around the radiologist machines. So I had to do radiation training. And like the radiation training, you learn that like most kinds of radiation is harmful. And even the harmful kinds, if you're like protected, you're fine.
I want to be an engineer to ask the community or need, and then have like this much of uranium inside the robot,
Yeah.
and then put wind turbines on the elbow and knees. Cause you know, when I know the movie,
Mhm.
I know like robots, like once you can make like a whole energy wave.
The Voyager probes, that's like the furthest, like, there's like these space probes they launched in like the 70s. And they were nuclear powered, and they're still working, even though they're like the furthest things that humans have ever made from Earth, they still sending messages back. And they only have like a small, well, relatively small, like here's like the whole thing above, but like this is the power source, this uranium, actually the plutonium, we get plutonium from uranium. Anyway, it's they call it radioisotopic thermovoltaic, here they have thermometer generator, RTG. Yeah, you seen the Curiosity rover on Mars?
Still working?
Oh, it's Curiosity, I think Curiosity was a solar powered one, what's the new one? Yeah, that one's a solar powered one, what's the new one? Well, not super new, it's been there for years. Helios, Mars rovers. Yeah, Perseverance, man, what was the other one? Anyway, it was clear solid. Well, Curiosity and Perseverance, Curiosity was clear solid. Yeah, it's way better, way more powerful than this. If you ever want to do that for your job, it'll definitely be a good industry to go into. A lot of people don't go into it anymore because they'd rather like do programming or something. But you know, there's already like a million programmers. There's not enough people doing nuclear science anymore.
I wanna do it to make the government fund like billions.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Make $1 billion, like $10 billion in this, and then it could be a war machine.
If you ever want to make war machines for the government, you'll definitely get paid a lot.
But I'll be the best thing I know.
I mean, that's big business. There's honestly, pretty much any kind of engineering that's like technology, there's a big chance the government will hire you to work for the military. But you have to worry about your karma though.
I know.
I will tell you.
If I fund the government, I'm gonna fund it to help clean up the city.
Yeah,
Like a mini track robot, like someone drive it, pick some trash and stuff. And it has a cleaning machine, it cleans everywhere.
yeah, I would say, if I have enough knowledge of like, you know, if I have enough education, I would want to be like, thinking of nuclear power plants. Because all the nuclear power plants we have now are old, because they quit investing in new ones, but now they're talking about they want to build new ones. But all the old people who did it were retired, so they need new people to do it. So we could feel the into it. Now we're not shitting anybody, you're giving people like quickly, that's it. Like, sorry.
But I'm gonna say it's better to go to Ireland.
Yeah, well, he instead of the uranium kind of nuclear energy with fission, they call it, where you split atoms. In Iron Man, he does fusion, which is where you put atoms together. That's what his arc generator is. Also, do you remember in the one movie, he's like, I'm not gonna just make war stuff anymore, I'm gonna make this power plant, it's really cool looking, that's a fusion power plant. But in real life, they've never actually got a fusion power plant to make more energy than it costs. It's, they don't have skills of that, maybe someday.
I'm wondering how to make take the good parts of uranium, and transfer it to like a non-deadly heat,
Yeah,
and it counters uranium, so it won't be like too overboard. It won't hurt my body,
yeah,
but at the same time, it would do stuff.
yeah. All right, are you gonna ask me one of these chemistry questions? All right, one more.
We're gonna go back home then.
Is Aaron making them watch the video? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's on camera.
Can the mass of matter change in a closed system?
No,
Why not?
because nothing can get inside and nothing can get out.
Yeah, it's impossible.
But in an open system, yes, because everything can get it.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't even know how to use it.
Okay.
With all this. Yeah, the same thing.
Can't ask you to predict what would happen to a dense gas in an environment of less dense gas, but you already should have told me that one. You remember? Like, yeah, the denser ones would sink to the whole and be above it. All right. Let's see if,
Right.
any
Is it a
fancy stencil A.
Cool. Make it sense. I don't like when it like the culture.
Like the gap in it.
Oh, that's in there.
Yeah.
That's.
Let's see if everything else. Are you done? Yeah. It's good. What are you doing, Daniel? Listen to me. Are you better? No, listen to me to tell you. We're watching a Vietnamese New Year's song. If I can find it. Where did that? But if they need someone for full time, they can just. Yeah. No. No.
Everything else is like a conversation, so don't make sense.
Oh, listen, music.
Yeah, 54, we're going.
Oh, what are you talking up? Oh, I was watching this video right here.
Why are you watching videos on TV?
Watching.
I was watching Daisy's video, I'm done now. So I was watching this for a second. You done now? Let's do it, guys. Bye, guys.
What are you guys doing?
Sam, can you have the table each day?
Yes.
Yeah.
You finished your homework, Jackson?
Yeah, if you're done with your homework.
Okay.
Exactly. Not gonna be a boy.
You better put away any roadblocks.
You have to finish that and then.
Alright.
No, I don't get rid of way much you finish this. We'll never be way there.
I actually can't, I'm not wrong. I'm being talking about you. I'm being distant, I actually can't.
Oh, you're in sixth grade.
I actually don't have.
You go, yup.
Big talk from a man who doesn't know how to wear a coat.
What do you mean?
You don't know how to wear a coat.
Oh, no.
I'm really legit honest. I don't even know how to.
Fair one.
I don't even know how to have it.
What about that?
It's easy, both of us, all of us want.
Alright, anyway.
I've never had this long. I got long thing.
Players.
For what?
I never died in Fortnite. Maybe of course.
Oh my God, this bike is I'm better.
Okay.
No, it's up so much, like,
Have you been able to look at any more of these cool geometry?
I want to do the Roblox.
Really?
Roblox.
They definitely never think we're playing
No, Aaron was running in
Roblox?
Yeah.
Aaron did Roblox last week.
Oh, damn. Bro, robots are actually, that's going, this is the best subject in the only reason why I don't think. No, back.
Alright, vote if you wanna learn about robot.
Everyone, man.
Everyone wants to learn about robot.
Except one. James Charles.
Yeah.
The votes again.
Daniel. And actually there is a person named Daniel. I was trying to think of a random name, but actually it was Daniel. Okay. How about, oh yeah, Andrew, Steven, and Andrew Stevenson.
Oh, Andrew used to come here.
Yeah.
The first semester.
I folded it.
Dang.
What's up, Ada?
Then one.
You get that?
So you want it?
Alright, robot time.
It's time to do your one, not a fake one. It's time to do your work. I don't time today.
I need those machines. Almost water.
Oh.
Alright.
Do you watch BESS? You know CSS?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, so there's so many good adventures. I want to go there one day.
Okay.
2023, 2024. Yes, it's
One.
Maybe minus 2.
Yeah, okay.
We're back to TS, one of the world's largest tech inventions, and this year, we see everything from wild car concepts, to robots that clean up spilled milk, accessibility to make everyday tasks easier for a whole host of folks, and of course, lots and lots of TVs. So only a few products that really stuck out to us in this year's show. So here are our picks, the best TS.
I know. 12 minus 2, don't put that first one, okay?
Best thing I saw in CS 2020. Oh, no one day such parking lots. I want TV or one.
One of those dogs. Oh, yeah. They have time after the stuff to take on the way. I'm gonna speed it up now, because right now, I'm not there to play cards. For that. It's a photo.
Oh, you guys,
One more. And then Jackson. If you get it, you can keep the lights on, so the tower goes out.
Time, period of time, for a particular activity.
Let's not take it aside. I'm gonna skip this.
Just about those anywhere AW 32253 what a name. As a Samsung what's go away then design features also only monitor the
I'll just take every year the second or just
I said it's that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have Jackson. This one, there. Oh, sounds nice.
Yeah, the top still loaded or your fingers are swollen for whatever reason. It's gonna be moving the face off, so like. Right, and the other things like it's not. They don't hurt us, you make acts.
When the mom's kind of in the
I think we first said about.
But he is not as good as he was very good. Grandpa's brother.
That is still actually. Random.
These programmable machines, I mean, certain
Yeah,
fields.
every 2 weeks.
It's gonna be really getting into development of these robots that will definitely blow you away. If robots could do stuff like play the piano, making glue. If you're a robotics fan, you definitely don't want to miss some of this. It's Lisa, all gadgets are extremely low. As well, Iwata and Yoshi. Located in our Singapore is a branch of chain. They successfully managed to nail the features and experience for visitors. It promises a first-class psycho-adventure with reception and mission control. Coordinated challenges, purple U-lines. Focus play services, and main attractions, studio community robots, Yoshi and Yoshi. These robots are not designed to keep up around until the utility screens. It's like a single song, you're done.
They are having.
Successfully managed to create the closest thing to one with her Tiger X. Before we view it, and a four-legged walking robot with extendable legs. All you guys missing is speech now. Number 10, far. Here's one robot that is soon to be everyone's target life. The global farming community has been suffering incredible food loss because of a shortage of food bearers. I'm not aggravated by pandemic travel restrictions for quite a while now. Fortunately, folks over at Temple Air Robotics Technologies, this Israeli company, have addressed the problem with their flying autonomous robot, FAR. Their invention is capable of replicating more influence and organs using AI perception and vision algorithms. The robot displays quite the accuracy while executing its task. Moreover, robots are running into each other with a single autonomous visual and control action around. This technology exists to make construction workers' job easy. Australian startup Outline has introduced the first ever mobile construction line. This technological wealth packs everything. You don't need to carry around an extra cable or electrical components with you. Contrary to what you might think, all the equipment is packed inside a really nice compact design. This way, the robot can fit your doors, ride elevators, out and even climb stairs. The robot is capable of 3D printing, forward, micro-3D, plasma cutting, sanding, and a whole lot more. Overall, using it needs more than 2 workers on site. Number 8, Lincoln Dog. This next one may be getting office on the this week. Taking inspiration from the 1970s anime Olos and Gundam, and placing the Gundam factory those life-size robots. Measuring 18 meters and weighing 25 tons, the Gundam robot is definitely the world's giant robot. With 24 articulating joints in its construction, it can imitate real-life movements. Operators have to strike a pose every half hour. You're leaving it to see Number 7, Cycling Robot. At 60 kilograms, Cycling the Robot is a crowd favorite. And even the person inside was responsible for its operation. The operator controls the movement of the upper part of the tank spot in the operational panel. Using AI, the robot can identify interactive objects. As for the movements of the robots, that's done by the operator's body itself. The Titan has graced the stage 22 times, well, once every 100. It's going to be a plug of fight. Samsung might just have Einstein abilities to follow strong international expedition in Beijing a couple months ago. Robotics community upward. Dishes to bring us symbols, the intelligent device. And saying what the makers is living in Chinese and we might have another vision for it soon. If you're looking for the perfect time, sometimes we'll do that later. Displays impressive agility, speed, and wide resolution. With maximum torque output of 32 newton meters, making you more efficient. Side round speeds of 3.2 meters per second.
You better finish this by tomorrow.
I won't make a.
Then-
I'm making a whole bar.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
I won't make a big
You
one.
better finish it
Oh,
by
I'm
tomorrow.
not making a bigger, bro.
I'm not getting no better. That one will be.
I'll sell it.
What's the Wednesday to do that? You better finish it tomorrow.
Oh.
It needs it.
No,
Seems boring.
No, either this or here or here, anywhere. Here.
It's like in second grade video how my science teacher realized something was in.
Right here.
Yeah.
That's not either. Oh, this one. No.
He's Tony, he never passed second grade. He's a 13-year-old second grader.
No, that's, I know you're on that age. Come on. I'm guessing. That's it. We call that math right now. You ready to start? Oh, you're done. Really? Why the blank?
Someone said it's me.
I know, but no.
That's what it sounds like, take that has piggy stuff on both sides. You can buy it, sell it.
My question is,
We made it all kid like that. They were like.
The other probably. Why don't you get robot handwriting?
Something really thin. Write it down. How do you know how high? You have to. I was thinking about the robot where I like a lot. Not the hand, I want to say it. What do you mean? It's the old
Yeah, we're doing something like.
What is 28 minus 100? What is 28 minus 100? It's one day. It's 1 day per day. And it's Friday, we're doing stuff. And I can keep dressing. Look, I have 28. I take I'll write this. 1, 2, 3, all of that.
We can start that.
And it's like, it's
It's
like,
almost over. I'll speed it up.
it was 6:40.
175.
Why is he struggling?
Did you guys see this, new picture of Tony?
I just need one.
We should have wrapped it each finger. I'm making it easy. Then we go.
Don't think that's useful, bro. Why are you even missing all the
I wanted to use that here in Darth Vader because and watch this one. You watch this one.
Student actually works there.
That should be.
No,
No, I'm saying about first grade teachers trying to do about robot.
What Dragon wants to watch, right? Which one do you want to watch, Dragon? Robot Spider, Big Robot.
that one.
Oh.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
Yeah, for the model. I get to.
Oh,
How long is this? I'm sure.
What's that?
It's actually, I don't want even longer.
longer.
Yeah, it's like when you want.
You're better than that whole ball already.
Make it a robot.
Yeah. Oh, make one is for the whole kids with there. Next one too. More than parts of one day a weekend, right?
Yes.
That's one day a weekend. So, and do it. I mean, just do it.
For the year.
Yeah, my mom did it on Friday. I don't know what on Friday. My mom did stay up. You don't have words. There's violence. I don't know anything.
What about you, Tony? You not excited about Lunar New Year?
That's
What
it.
are you gonna be?
That's it. Yeah, I wanna be on No, not right now. Let me call you.
So,
Like, bro, how do you make it, like,
Yeah, everybody ready.
yeah, you want to, he trying to make us like pray like for 5 hours straight. What? I mean, you don't know how to now. Only one who can pray 5 hours. During the morning, alright, we're by mom, pray. Sometimes I'll be reading, pray. I mean, I just did all things praying, but if you pray in blessings, it's not 3 times.
what are you gonna do, if that's in Lunar New Year, Tony?
For a long. I
They tell you about. You gotta see. It is, man. It's being interesting. What do you guys are gonna do on Thursday? So when am I gonna give you guys your present for the Lunar New Year?
Wednesday. Come on, Saturday.
Well, Tony said he's not gonna be here on the weekend. He's gotta go to Vegas and try his hand at the gambling to see if he can win some money twice.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell my finger and then I'm gonna gamble, I'm gonna get $1,000.
It's all behind you.
You know, if you're a superstar, for me.
Whoa, it was a really cool design.
Asian parent be like, you know when you're reading these and you put your nails on, and then they're doing nails on, and then they be talking back to you.
You want to? Okay. You're stinky.
Your third video.
I be like this.
Act like you're Chinese.
Lazy each.
You say, you know, I can speak Vietnamese too, right?
And your.
They're like,
You guys heard of that guy, Jalma?
Well,
He's like, he's a YouTuber.
Well, how can you watch the kids because okay, or watch.
They don't make me understand their school. That's the problem.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, this guy. Don't take it.
There's so many videos they also are.
Oh, I gotta go there right now.
With this one.
Oh, I'm so good at go kart riding, I can literally drift.
1v1, bro.
I bet. I literally drifted in front of my dad, I passed it.
Tell me,
Also, look at Mom Jacks.
when are you gonna drive my car?
I'm for drifting, though.
Name is Huggy. Huggy.
That's it, I'm gonna be white.
Oh, I know that guy. But not that guy.
That's me.
You know white man?
Okay.
They're Chinese.
This is New York, so.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't want to turn up too much.
Shut up.
You gotta move to where you want it and then, then screw it up and tighten.
One off.
Oh, one more going on, it's like still up super fast.
Zero in the blanks.
11 minutes.
No, shut up.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing, we're just gonna watch the part where he's talking about it.
Let me see if I drop the time.
I saw that. I saw that. What?
This is boring, I don't know. That kind of thing happens, anyway. People, anybody can learn any language, maybe we all know languages that the other people don't know. That was awesome.
Don't start speaking white.
I'm making.
Hey, why this thing say?
You speak Japanese?
I'm gonna make it. If you guys don't learn it,
Every time I saw on me, it's trying to laugh.
That's it. Alright, how big are they?
Jackson.
Tony's gonna fight everyone in the world.
That's it. Yeah. It's not gonna be They're my backpack. If I get over,
But many people are small, so they find it, so does that mean?
over there.
I'm just like.
Stop.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Emo now.
Oh, my father bought me a Lego dragon for Lunar Weird.
Like in Haggard? Yeah, go ahead and watch your hands.
Aaron, I see you. I see you.
What are you doing?
Wanna do this?
Are you coming?
What are you doing? I'm doing now. Yeah, you can do it tomorrow. No, what I wanna do. Cool. I think it's not.
What?
Why do you think you want to go? Quick, thirsty.
Hayden, are you excited about learning the air?
What is it?
Are you gonna come here? What are you gonna do?
Oh.
Birthday? What?
February 10th.
That's great. You guys know my birthday?
No. You want to double in April?
No.
Also, Mayor's here. We have lost time.
Kevin's already here?
Yeah. Did it.
Okay, it's whatever, what time we, I'm gonna leave after me. I don't be that much safe for y'all.
Oh, okay. I went.
What happened? You only have 7 minutes.
Crap!
You only have 7 minutes.
I know most, I don't even know my best friend's birthday. I don't
Not
even,
that.
I don't even know her real birthday.
I thought right?
Is it the first half or the second half?
This month.
February 15th.
Nineteen. 20.
Yes, 20.
See, I know the
Say what?
I want to tell you,
Oh, okay.
your gift is Tony's kidnapped.
Tony's what?
Being kidnapped.
What you say to me?
Tony kidnapped.
You know what it
It's a funny, it's hard, but it's
You
fun.
know what table that's, Serena?
Only one. It's about what you can
No, I got B on one assignment. My grade changed to a to a B. What's the deal?
What is that?
I had an A in my class, my social studies class, and it changed to a B.
I'm passing.
Why did it change to a B?
Want to make it 3D?
I got 1 D on assignment. 1 D.
Is Joe got this?
Yeah,
What's the practice Joe got this to it? We only did, non-
saying, no, you give it.
Didn't get it.
But this thing, it's really hard. So I don't trust it.
Baby, you listen to Aaron?
Yeah.
Be nice to you, be nice to you.
So Tony, what are you doing at school? That's,
Really? Really? So he's not mad at you? Well, I played school, I mean, but you jam board, I was gonna joke around. We kind of made a basic jam board.
Tony, you need this one.
Tony said he hates robots. He said he only wants robots with no hands.
Okay, it's me and me, all three of us.
Pretty racist. What's the point?
And.
Stop. No, I've seen enough.
That's Tony. That's so racist.
Tony, we didn't get a picture. What?
I think I found.
900 hands. No, I mean,
You're 19th century political cartoon. Teddy Roosevelt. You know that monkey took that picture himself? Like he got a hold of the guy's camera. It's like there was like a whole legal battle over it because the guy trying to say that he owned the picture, but the court ruled that the guy didn't own it because the monkey actually took the picture of himself. Yeah, please, sir.
We better do, you know what I'm doing my school time.
You have so many random stuff on the camera. Don't see your camera.
Oh, what there?
It's a good picture of you. So clean up the table, everybody give me the tools, and put them back in the shin. You go around, quit, put away the family. Oh, yeah, you can do a racer. Oh, yeah, that racer. Okay, well, yeah, you bring it back. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me, what would you do? I have a real question for you, Tom. Alright, if you train to work at for a day, what? Would you like to? You use that long circles, like, they're so good. You use it in cellular.
Here, read this. Momo Pusa Dhamma Council.
Alright, anything that plays a little bit more, Tony. Whatever do.
You live like.
Yeah, it's crazy, I'm always trying to sleep, and whenever I'm trying to sleep, I can't sleep because Tony is anything around outside.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. It's my shooter.
You can't get rid of.
He's
I'm
outside,
just doing politics.
he's outside on his motorcycle. One minute, man. Okay, okay. Cool. Yeah. Hands together, hands together. Jackson. The other two. I'm out. Alright. Hands together. Rena. Alright. Let's do some mayonnaise. Aiden. Alright. Make sure you put off the hands together.
Bro, when Tony
Alright,
said
one more.
that.
Alright, one more person. Anthony.
What am I doing? Okay, may I be